Before I got to Custer State Park, I had done a little research, so I thought I knew what to expect. But wow, I was really taken off guard. This place is a truly very unique experience that you've just got to see. And if you only have a couple of days, these are the top 4 things you must do and see while you're here, because you don't want to miss out on any one of these experiences. Wildlife Loop is 18 miles of windy roads through open grasslands and hills covered with pine trees. It's a spectacular scenic drive, but what makes it really special is this road travels through the portion of Custer State Park where most of the park's wildlife freely roams. Oh my gosh, I hope we find some buffalo. Yes, I have my fingers crossed that we find a herd of buffalo. But the first animals we saw were these friendly, cute donkeys. And these guys certainly weren't afraid of people. And some of them even put on a show for us. Those donkeys were really cool. When driving the Wildlife Loop, you might come across buffalo, pronghorn, whitetail, and mule deer, as well as elk, coyotes, and prairie dogs. And then we turned around this corner, and there they were, the buffalo! And there were hundreds of them. Watching these big guys roam freely so close up from our vehicle was such an amazing experience. I think this guy was trying to put on a show for us too. I've never experienced anything like this before. If you're planning a trip to Custer State Park, I want to know, what is the number one thing you're most excited about seeing or doing? This is unreal. Oh. And they kept coming and coming. I just couldn't believe it.
Oh my gosh, look at the little guys coming.
When you're planning your time, you want to plan on at least an hour or 2 when you're driving this 18-mile loop road. You're going to want to drive real slow because you want to enjoy the scenery, protect the wildlife, and you never know when you're going to find yourself in a traffic jam. I can't believe it. That was amazing. People say that the best time to view animals along Wildlife Loop Road is early in the morning or late in the evening, just before sunset. However, I drove this loop twice, and the first time was around sunset, and we didn't see any animals. Then this drive was around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so that was several hours before sunset. I'd also plan on doing this loop twice, especially if you don't see the buffalo or any animals the first time. Oh look, he's posing for the camera. I really appreciate that. The Needles Highway is a 14-mile stretch that provides one of the most scenic drives in the world, and it's located in Custer State Park. This road has scenic outlooks, 3 unique tunnels, and soaring spires that will make you feel like you're driving on another planet. This is a windy road, so when you're making your plans, allow ample time so that you can travel at a safe speed, which is generally going to be 25 miles per hour or slower. But because there are some really amazing and interesting spots to pull over and view this incredible landscape, I'd plan on a minimum of 2 hours. This National Scenic Highway is most famously known for the Needles Eye Tunnel. This is a really tight fit. I'm also going to suggest that you stop at this popular pullout spot and hike and walk around and take in all of the unique rock formations. And that's the Needle Eye Tunnel right around that big rock formation there.
Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Oh wow.
This is the rock that the tunnel is named after, and it really does look like the eye of a needle.
Isn't this cool? Oh my gosh. This is crazy cool.
I can't wait for you to experience this.
Hi there, Princey. Hi.
And because this attraction is so popular and there aren't a lot of spots to pull over on, I'm going to suggest you come early in the morning to avoid the crowds, because when we came back later in the day, it was really crowded. Located 19 miles and about 40 minutes away from Custer State Park is Mount Rushmore National Memorial. This is one of the world's largest sculptures with 60-foot high granite faces of U.S. presidents George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. But there's so much more to do and see when you visit here. The site is home to the Sculpture Studio, the Lincoln Borglum Museum, the Avenue of Flags, hiking trails, junior ranger programs for kids, and so much more. This place is open year-round, and from March to September, it's open from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. But we chose to go in the evening for their special lighting ceremony program. During this ceremony is a film about the history of the presidents, singing, and then all veterans in the audience get to come up on stage and give their names and their branch of service. This was truly a very moving, inspirational experience.
It conveys meaning, inspires patriotism, and represents the ideals of our nation.
There are many fantastic hiking trails at Custer State Park, and some of them are more challenging than others. I chose to hike the Sylvan Lake Shore Trail because it's one of the most popular trails, and it's rated easy, and it's just over 1 mile long.
Look at those rocks. They look like they could fall at any time.
To give you a perspective of just how gigantic these rocks are, do you see that person standing over there and how small they are compared to those rocks?
Hi, Mr. Turtle.
This is so gorgeous. The trail doesn't go all the way around the lake, so if you start on the west side, like I did, you'll need to backtrack to get to the other side, which for me was the part of the trail that I really loved. But what I didn't expect was just how much fun this trail would be and just how spectacular the views were gonna be.
There's a swimming beach right there. Look, there's people up there on top of the rock.
Oh my gosh, this is just so beautiful. Okay, I've been looking at this rock for a while now, and I've been watching a lot of people climb up it, so I just had to give it a try. Woohoo! I did it! Not bad for being 59 years old. That was fun. It's higher up than it looks.
I can't believe how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh. Isn't this amazing? So beautiful.
Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say
Woohoo!
no, don't make me wait. There's no need.
Okay, let's go check this out and see what it's like back here.
Let's make footprints.
Oh, wow.
Let's make miracles.
Isn't this cool?
Hold my hand. Let's
Ooh, unbelievable.
me and you.
It If you have more than 2 or 3 days to spend at Custer State Park, I strongly suggest that you spend a few days in Spearfish, South Dakota, either before or after your trip to Custer State Park. This area is located close by Custer State Park, and it was absolutely gorgeous. This video right up here will tell you everything you need to know. So click on this video now, and I can't wait to see you over in that video next.